want you, ooh, baby, baby, yeah. I'll give all my love to you. Understand what I mean. If you need me, baby, I'll run it to you. What y'all know about that Keith Sweat? But what's good, y'all? It's your boy FrankTheTank Fitness, and I'm back at y'all with another YouTube video. So today, I got another story time video. And you know, I called it YMCA Chronicles, but I'm gonna change the name up. So it's gonna be called Tales from the Y, Part 1. Now, if y'all haven't, tapped in to my storytime videos, I highly suggest you do so. Y'all need to subscribe to my videos, man, because I notice y'all watch a lot of my videos and y'all not subscribed, bro. Y'all gotta help me help y'all, man. So I can get y'all some more content, get y'all up and running, and we gonna keep this thing going because we only gonna get better. So let's get into Tales from the Y, Part 1. Let's get it. I'm gonna start with the introduction. So I've always been a Y all of my life. I remember I just been playing like sports such as basketball, baseball, soccer. I've been involved in like sports camps at the Y, and I'm gonna tell you, those were the fun times, man. I wish I was a kid again, man. If I could just start over, I can just go to the YMCA camps, and they was pretty lit. I never thought that I would end up working for the Y. So I ended up getting like a full membership on my own in 2008 because I was always under my mom's stuff, and my mom never went to the gym like that. So I told her, I was like, it's time for me to go to the gym. It's time for me to start working out, even though I wasn't working out. I was always playing basketball, but I was I got into I've been a member ever since. So when I first moved to Columbus, I didn't know that I had to sign up for another membership. Like, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I thought, once you get a membership, you can transition everywhere else. I remember working at the YMCA when I was in college. Like I said, I've been in the Y all my life, and I like, as far as like the school, like they made us like we could use the gym like as long as we were there, we were students and we can go. But I guess they changed up, like you gotta have a membership to go. But then again, like I worked at the Y there because I was like under a work study program there, so it wasn't no problem with me. But back to where I started. So when I moved to Columbus in 2014, I went to the North YMCA twice. That was my first place. I ended up going to the North Y, and I went there twice, and I was able to get in. I was able to play basketball, cool, lift weights, whatever. But I remember that third time, I remember the lady came in and she was like, you need to do a membership. This membership is from Dayton. I'm like, I thought Ohio Ys were supposed to go all over the world, and she's like, no, they don't do it like that. I guess like she was just talking jazzy to me, so I didn't like her attitude. So I was like, you know what? If you, I mean, I could just come back because I'm not about to tolerate your attitude. And I was like, I'll sign up for a membership, whatever. I'll come back the next day. So I ended up coming back the next day, and she gave me like the whole paper, the whole information, and I gotta fill it out and all that type of stuff. Cool. I ended up paying for the membership, and I'm like, wow, man, like I gotta start all over. It's money coming out of my pocket. It was just so complicated. So I went in there and I started playing basketball. So I was at the North YMCA for about a good 2 months. Now at the time I was working at Wendy's, and this dude was telling me, he had asked me, because he had asked me like the gym and all that kind of stuff, and I told him where I was working out at. I was working out at the North YMCA, and he was like, that's a little bit far. And he was like, what side of town you stay at? And I was like, well, I live on the east side of Columbus. And he was telling me, he was like, bro, that's very far. There's a YMCA that's closer. And I was like, well, what's the name of it? And he told me Hannah Johnny Bigley YMCA. So I was like, that's an interesting name. So he gave me the address, gave me the details and all that type of stuff. So I went up there, tried it out, and just the same, bro. I was like, damn, I like this place. I love it. It was good people there. I mean, I didn't meet anybody there. I was just saying it was like a good atmosphere of people there. It was some good looking chicks there. It was just like an overall good place for us to work out. So one time I wanted to change my membership destination, because you know, once you sign at a membership at a particular Y, your name is to that membership. So one time I came down to the Gehenna Y to change my membership, but I remember it was a lady talking about, well, it's a fee that you have to owe this amount of money that you missed in a month. And I'm like, lady, I just want to change the membership name. I'm not worried about, paying for the membership. I don't have the money to pay. And I remember my mom came out the car and she was like, what's the problem? Why? He just wanted to come here and change his membership name. Why did he got to come in here and do all this other pay and all this type of stuff? And I was trying to tell the lady, but the lady did not, she just didn't want to listen. Listen. This was my introduction in meeting Denise. And Denise was like a very sweet lady. She was very understanding. I even told Denise, I said, Miss Denise, listen, I don't have the money right now, but as soon as I get the money, I will pay for the membership. I just want to get my name changed on the membership. I don't want to cause any problems. The lady, she was just not listening. She was just worried about the money instead of like changing the membership. And Miss Denise was like, well, okay, well, I'll change the membership, but you just got to make sure you pay for the membership. That's all. And I said, yes, ma'am, I got it. I'll come in and I'll pay for the membership. So I ended up paying for the membership, and I just started strictly going to the Gehenna Y. When I was there, I was, just checking out the whole scenery, seeing, people, environment, how people work. Because, that's just me. I like to be aware of my surroundings and see, just see what type of people, like, do they really work out or do they play around. And, but it was, I ran into one guy. He was like a big dude. He played football at Ohio State. Well, you could tell he played at Ohio State. Just like by the way he carried himself, the way he walked. He just had that masculine frame. Pause. But you could tell like he was hitting some heavy stuff. So I saw him a couple times. He had like his little book here right in. And I'm just like, okay, But every time, we saw each other passing, we always gave each other a little head nod. Because, I respect people in their work ethic. I could tell that, this person put in a lot of work to get where he at and everything. So, one day I came across to him. I was on a bench press. And I kind of mentioned this on my 10-year strong story. It was him and this other big dude. And they was on bench press. Like I said, I was just cranking them out. This was me like getting back into working out, because like I said, when I first moved to Columbus, I was dealing with a lot of stress. I had bald spots in my head. I was losing patches on my mustache, on my beard, and everything was just total chaos. But anyway, so I remember I was just hitting the bench press and I was getting 225 and I got it for about 5. And I was just sitting there just chilling. And then I seen this big dude, the big dude from Ohio State dude, and he's like, hey, you finished with the bench? And I'm like, nah, but you more than welcome to like jump in with me. Like, I don't mind. And he was like, yeah, we can do that. So I got off the bench. They started repping out 10. So I'm like, okay, let me, rep out my 5. And then another dude, he started repping out his 10. So I was like, okay, let me put a little bit of weight on there. So let me put like 10 pounds on there. So the dude, the football player, the Ohio State dude, he was spotting me, and I was able to get about 2 of them things. And once I put it back on the rack, he was like, "Hey, good stuff, bro, good stuff." And I was like, "Man, I appreciate it, man. But yeah, y'all can have that bitch, man. That's all yours, man." And I didn't get his name or anything. I just walked up. I was like, damn, bro, these are some big ass dudes, bro. I wasn't trying to compete with him. I was just trying to test his temperature. I was trying to see how much can he really bench, because I be seeing him put in work. And I'm like, I want to see how much he can do. But I mean, hey, he killed it though. He was a strong dude. He's strong. So after that, the next few days, after I was coming off from work in Walmart, whatever, hate that place. But I ran into him. Well, I first walked into the desk and I asked him where they hiring, and And the lady was like, yeah, we're hiring. You just got to fill out the application online. So I was like, okay, that ain't no problem. So as soon as I, got the information, I saw him again. And I was like, damn, I didn't know he worked here. So I walked up to him, dude. And I was like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? I didn't know you worked here. By the way, are y'all hiring by chance? He was like, yeah, bro, you just got to fill out the application online. And, yeah, you just got to fill out the application online. And, you be good, bro. And I was like, bro, I didn't get your name, by the way, bro. My name's Frank, bro. What's your name? My name Cam, bro. And what I mean, when Cam shook your hand, bro, when he did that, bro, I kind of look, I'm like, damn, this nigga smacked my hand like that. Oh my God, leave. Like, I bet you, like, my hand was probably hurt for like 10 seconds when he did that. But, yeah, I talked to him, chopped it up with him. I was like, hey, man, so, how long you been working here? He said he been working here for like a couple years. I guess when he first started. And then, he was just, educating me, like telling me, the type of stuff, telling me about himself. And I'm telling him about myself. I'm like, bro, I just moved here from Dayton. I work at Walmart. I work at Wendy's. I'm trying to get out of Wendy's because, I can't, I'm tired of flipping burgers and stuff. And he was like, oh, yeah, bro, like, I can get you in, bro. I can really, get you in. And I was like, man, I hope so, bro, because I need to get out of there. I need to get out of there fast. And I'm talking about Wendy's, And we chopped it up, man. And then next thing you know, I was like, hey, bro, I'll let you know when I put the application in. Just putting the good word in for me, man. Like I said, bro, it was great meeting you, bro. I appreciate you spotting me. I was stuck on the 2. He was like, hey, bro, you good, man. You strong, bro. And I was like, man, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. So, the next day, I let him know. I put the application in. He was like, all right, bet. So I'm gonna link you. I'm gonna let Gloria know. Oh, as a matter of fact, Gloria here right now. So let's go holler at Gloria. So I was like, all right, bet. So when I first met Gloria. Now I seen Gloria before, and now in my impression, I was like, okay, she look like she young. She's probably looking like my age or something like that. Maybe I should try to holler at her. But I'm a little shy. I don't want to invade, I don't want to come on people too strong, so I'm gonna just let it, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it marinate. So when Cam introduced me to Gloria, I shook her hand, and he told me, he was like, yeah, this is Frank. He like to work out. He's just trying to get a job up here, and he put the application in and everything. And Gloria's like, oh, okay. So you want to be on the fitness floor? I'm like, yes, ma'am. I'm like, I need to go somewhere, And she was like, well, we can kind of get you. She was basically trying to get me on the floor like right now, And I was like, oh shoot, I'm about to get on the floor right now, Cam. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. But then she was like, well, I gotta talk to Valerie though. I would love to put you on the floor, but I gotta holler at Valerie. So I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get out of here. So Cam was like, well, yeah, we'll talk to Valerie, and then we see what's going on. So, I actually the next day, next few days later, I ended up meeting Valerie. She was in her office talking to Gloria, so I just so happenly randomly popped up in there, and I had asked her, I was like, are you Valerie? And she's like, yeah, I'm Valerie. I said, well, hi, Valerie. Well, my name is Frank, and I wanted to let you know, I put in the application to be on the fitness floor. And she was like, well, I would love to have you, but we're not hiring right now. And I was like, okay. But she was like, well, there's other opportunities and you can go for it. And I was like, okay, cool. I said, say no more. I'll be persistent, because my goal is to get out of Wendy's, bro. I'm trying to get out. So I go back to the drawing board, and I'm going through the YMCA website, and I'm like, what should I apply for? So I saw maintenance, and they needed people for maintenance. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna apply for maintenance. As soon as I apply for maintenance, I called, and I'm like, well, I was just checking the status of my application. No phone calls. I was just like, man, I don't know how. The guy doesn't answer his phone. So goes to the place, to the gym. Asked for Neil, and Neil wasn't there. So I'm like, I don't know how this man is a hard man to get in contact with. So I went up there one more time. I felt like I was about to give up, because Neil is a hard person to find. And he was actually there. And I actually saw him. I didn't know who he was. So I was like, it looked like him. He sounded like short, kind of gray hair, white man. I'm like, okay, let me go to the front desk and see if that's Neil. So I went to the front desk and I asked Denise, because Denise was at the desk, and I was like, Miss Denise, is that Neil? And she said, yeah, that's Neil. I'm gonna get him for you. I said, cool. So she brought Neil. Neil came to talk to me. He's like, what's going on? I said, I put in an application to be like a maintenance person, and I just wanted to see if I can just get an opportunity to hear the work. And he was like, yeah, come on back in the office. We talked. He really didn't give me much of an interview. Basically, well, he was just like, well, what are you looking to do here at the Y? And I said, well, I really want to be on the fitness floor. I want to, do something with fitness. I don't generally have an idea what I want to do, but I definitely want to be on the fitness floor. Like, I didn't want to be in maintenance long term. But, and Neil was like, well, I can get you there. If you're a hard worker, you do what you told, I can definitely get you to move up, just put your trust in me, just do your due diligence, and we gonna get you there. So I was just like, okay, cool, I didn't get to officially start, right away, because I had to start like in January, because I wanted to let Wendy's know that I wanted to put my 2-week notice in, but I really didn't want to put my 2-week notice in, because I wanted to be gone, like I wanted to be out. And as soon as the time started to come, Neil started giving me the hours to come in and work. So he gave me Monday and Friday from like 6:30 to 9:30. Now, they wasn't the best hours, but it was something, something was better than nothing. Because now, mind you, I was still working at Walmart at the time, so I was still able to pay rent and do all this other type of stuff that I wanted to do. So once I was cool with that, I was like, you know what, I take it. It's better than nothing, because I ain't trying to be at Wendy's no more. And as soon as I got the job, he showed me around what I needed to clean, what the utensils were, and all that type of good stuff. So I started working. I met some members. Like I was shy, bro. I really didn't want to talk to nobody. I was just like, I'm in a new type of environment. People working out. I don't want to bother them while they working out. And it's just, most people, especially in the mornings, like people really want to get their workout in the mornings. It gets them through the day. So I was just, I'll talk to Kara or I'll talk to Jeannie, and Jeannie would give me the inside scoop on what goes on and why, and I always try to stay in the back room, because I didn't really want to talk to nobody. I'm like, man, these people here, man, they really about their stuff, man. But I'll go and clean, I'll get the list, and I'll just try to knock out everything I can, and I just go home, So, yeah, and then I'll come back and I'll work out, and then I started meeting people like Kevin. I met a guy named Eric, and I met Joe, but I didn't meet Joe until like I started getting more hours, and if anybody wanted to get replaced, then I linked up with JoJo. So, I just started getting, I was just the type of person, if anybody didn't show up or called off, I was that person to come in and cover their shifts. Just a little introduction, it ain't really much of big, because I didn't really do much the first maintenance go around. Like I said, I had to move up. I had to climb the ranks to get where I wanted to go towards my goal. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know I did. We got some more stuff coming on the way. I can't wait to drop more videos about the Y. But like I said, this is just the intro. We gonna keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of stuff coming for y'all, man. And stay tuned. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new. This your boy FrankTheTank Fitness, and I'm out, man. Peace.